myth number 4, dating is harmless. This is probably the most serious one. Dating is harmless. People say it all the time. Oh, I'm just dating. It's been a while, but it's harmless. We're just having fun and dating, and what harm can come of it? And listen, guys, if we're talking about young kids and, even young years in college, I guess, that's kind of part of that. But if we're talking about a few dates here and there, it's one thing. But if we're talking about moving past the second interview for your heart and really letting someone into that space, the stakes are very, very high in your life. See, I believe this: dating in the wrong timing and without God can be devastating. It can be devastating. Proverbs 14:12 says there is a path before each person that seems right, but it ends in death. Guys, I would say ending in death is pretty devastating, right? I mean, there's a path that feels right, man. I feel like it's right, but it's just not progressing, and maybe it's harmless. We just been dating for the last 5 years, and it's not moving along, and it's, but it's good. And yeah, there's all kinds of boundaries that are crossed, and we're doing whatever, and we're living like we're married anyway, but it's just harmless. It says there's a way that seems right. How many of you know, the more invested you are in your heart, you just keep justifying your behavior because it feels good, and it feels right, and it feels normal, and everybody else is doing it. It says there's a way that seems right to you, and in the end, it leads to death. Listen, when we approach dating and leave God out of the equation, we open the door for our hearts to lie to us and tell us that everything is good. Let me requote Proverbs 4:23. It says, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Dating is not harmless. Who you let into your heart will determine the course of your life. So as I wrap it up, let me give you 2 practical tips to avoiding relation slips in dating, because honestly, it can be a little bit of scary territory. Here's the first one as you continue. Focus on godliness. Very practical step. Focus on godliness. 1 Corinthians 15:33 and 34 says, don't be fooled by those who say such things, for bad company corrupts good character. Think carefully about what is right and stop sinning. Focus on godliness. Think carefully about the right things. Focus on the things that God has. If you're dating and you want to avoid the slips, as many slips as possible, put God in the middle of that relationship and focus on godliness. And if there are areas of sin that God is speaking to you in that relationship, what does he say here in Corinthians? Think about what's right and stop sinning. Make a decision right now to focus on godliness and stop sinning. And lastly,